POV Deku, I'm so sorry, All Might says, pulling me into his embrace. I hope you understand that he does not define you. Just because your father is a villain, doesn't mean you have to be one as well. You are so strong, young Midoriya, and you are going to be the best hero the world has ever seen. I'm sure of it. All Might pulls back, and I can see how his hands shake at his sides. His pupils dilate just slightly, most likely from adrenaline, and the bony man takes a step away from me. He fears me. What a strange turnaround. I'm feared. If you ever need to talk, Mr. Aizawa adds, patting me on the back, we'll be here. Don't stay silent, Midoriya. This news isn't something a kid should take easily, I say, forcing the words out of my mouth, right. Well, if it's all right with you, Sensei, I'd like to take some time to myself to sort all this out, of course. All Might says. His shaking is getting worse by the second, and by the time I'm excused, the symbol of peace is trembling in my presence. Not even if I wanted to. What a wonderful turnaround. What's up with you? I spend the rest of the day in the common area of the dorm, resting a hand on Kaken's shoulder, couch with my notebook in my lap. Nothing. Kaken blurts. I scribble notes down. Notes about my alleged father and train to make up for what I missed today. I don't know much about him besides his quirks. The ability to steal the quirks of others. I whisper, just loud enough it's for an incredible power, though awfully villainous, and I find myself wondering if that quirk in some form passed down to me. Maybe I wasn't quirkless all this time. Maybe my quirk was just never activated. Oh nerd, barks Kaken as he plops down on the couch beside me. What are you doing back from school so early? I thought I was the only one in trouble this time. Hello, Kaken, I say softly, lining the outside of. Truly, it's an incredible power, though awfully villainous, and I find myself wondering if that quirk in some form passed down to me. Maybe I wasn't quirkless all this time. Maybe my quirk was just never activated. Oh nerd, barks Kaken as he plops down on the couch beside me. What are you doing back from school so early? I thought I was the only one in trouble this time. Hello, Kaken, I say softly, lining the outside of my sketch of All for One. I'm back early due to personal family matters, per se, then why the hell are you here? Kaken growls. You should go home, not here to the dorms. I was given the option, I tell him, but I chose not to. For a nerd who spends all day reading and writing, Kaken chuckles bitterly, you sure are an idiot. If it has something to do with your mom, you should go see her. Even I'm not that much of a scumbag. When did I ever say it was about my mother? I ask, a small smile on my lips. Kaken says nothing for a while, his Adam's apple bobbing in his throat. Your father, he whispers. My smile just grows a bit more while Kaken's eyes widen. Because our mothers are such close friends, Kaken knows more about my life than anyone else, including the fact that my father was never really in the picture, and the topic of him made my mother extremely uncomfortable, sometimes bad enough to trigger panic attacks. I can tell this is what Kaken is thinking about because his hands ball into fists and his jaw tightens. You found him, didn't you, Deku? Clever boy, I tease, circling my drawing's head with my now dull pencil. Well? Kaken growls. Who is he? What's his name? What's his quirk? Have you met him? Now Kaken, I hum, flipping to a blank page. If I tell you, you have to promise not to freak out and not tell a single soul. It could really get me into trouble. You're being dramatic, Kaken scoffs. Just spit it out, nerd. I don't know my father's first name, I say, but his surname is Shigaraki. Not to be confused with his adopted son, Tamura. My father is known more commonly by his villain name, All for One. Kaken's reaction was similar to All Might's. Shaky hands, dilated eyes, spacing himself from me like I'm some sort of disease. You're lying, he sneers. You're not the son of the most evil villain known to mankind. I think it's quite interesting, actually, I hum, sketching random lines in my notebook. Because I'm using my left hand, the lines smudge a bit, but I don't mind it. Don't worry, I add. I won't become a villain like him or anything. My goal is to be the #1 hero, remember? A smile tugs at my lips, but it feels different. Bakugou, exclaims Kirishima as he throws the door open. Hey, man. How's suspension treating you? Kaken keeps his eyes on me as he stands to leave. Fine, he mutters. I really can't stop smiling, not even if I wanted to. What's up with you, dude? Kirishima asks, resting a hand on Kaken's shoulder. Nothing, it's nothing, Kaken blurts. Come on, I need to go out and train to make up for what I